Ha 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 ha. Not doing the whole song. Not gonna do the whole song. No, not doing it. Oh yeah. All right, let's see if I'm alive on YouTube. YouTube. My account, Acolyte. Oh, that's weird. 15 second review. Wow. It says I'm live. Double shy boo. 30 views? I put that out like 20 minutes ago. YouTube, what are you doing, bro? Ah, for God's sakes. Think in time. Shut up, Francis. It's good to see him. I know. I am monitoring the conversations now. Can you guys double tap to like anymore? Like I can rarely get it to do. Like they changed the amount to double tap it. And I put out a 15-second review on a flashlight that no one watched. It's got 4 lamps in it. And none of it makes sense to me. It's fine, because I can kind of hold it at the right angle so that I don't get blinded by it. But like, why not just make that? Why not just do this? And then it says it's shadow resistant. I believe that. I dropped it. I've thrown it across things. And then it charges my phone too. It's got a charge port to charge it, and it's got a charging. I don't know. The story of Dad getting this is actually funnier than my review of it. Although that was pretty funny, so I think I might just like take that, write it down, and do a 15-second review on it. Again, I'm gonna do 3 of them, I think, at this point. I don't know. It did charge all the way up. It's not to charge your full phone. It's just like a float charge. Hey, I need to like keep my phone alive at 15% till I can get to an actual charger. Like this. This has the same feature. So, that little USB port right there. I like this. It's like, drill. Drill, driver. I do a lot of installations, so it's a really cool thing to have. Honestly, I got to go out to Durham at some point, and I got to work on hanging some pictures for this lady who just bought a house. This is going to be this and another driver, maybe. We'll get the job done, I think. Maybe just the one tool will actually do it at this point. It's got a little magnet thing at the top. I like that. Honestly, I like the tool altogether. I think it's fairly impressive. The battery will charge out of the USB port that it charges from. And of course, yeah, famously, I want to buy my own caulk gun. They cost like $215. Pops was like, hold my friggin' brisket. And he bought this for $30 before Christmas. So when you go look one up and it's like $70, don't believe it. It'll be $30 again soon. Just wait. Or buy it for $70. It's not that bad. But it's hold on. It's a caulk gun, but, and I gotta say, that's pretty fast. Sorry for headphone users, y'all. No, I like it. I will try it for real at some point. I've got a bunch of caulking to do on a bunch of these windows that I'm putting in here, so. It also says, welcome to glue gun. It's like, welcome to glue gun, ma! I'm not joking here, is it? Welcome to glue gun. and it tells me how long I've used it. 11 minutes. Haven't tried it yet, but I do like it. It does seem to function, and I pumped like a giant, like, disregarded tube of caulk, cut the end off, and just pumped it into the trash can, just to see how good and how fast it went. Did my own little testing here at the house. I got I don't know, at least 3 or 4 tubes of caulk. I just got to expel, let them dry, and whatever. So, it was a nice gift. I think this one's the more thoughtful gift, but they're both very thoughtful gifts from a guy who literally hands me tools all days, Pops. He's like I always complain about caulk guns because I freaking hate them. This should provide a steady stream of caulk at the cheapest price possible. And then another thing, this is like $70 or $60 right now. He bought it for 35 or 40 or something, and he was gonna buy one at $40. Was a 12 amp or 12 volt battery. But I've been looking at this box. He was telling me this would take their 12 volt battery from their 12 volt system. So honestly, Naxter 88. I don't know. Like, I'm not really working on anything right now. I'm just kind of like drawing in the sketchbook and stuff. And there's one of them. Yeah, just drawing in the sketchbook. I'm trying to do like kind of trying to get like some things together just to maybe make it more official here on YouTube for people. You know, you like buy some art merch or something. I don't know. Buy something if you like it. Doesn't matter if you like it, you don't. Most people either do or don't. It's literally why people have so many problems in the world. I, for the most part, like pretty much all the arts. Like, even if it's like a lady like throwing shit and screaming like in a room, like I'm like, yeah, I get it. Like, I get it. Someone gave you $500,000 or whatever, and now you're screaming because you're not actually working, but you're kind of like living in the toil of someone else. No, I get it. It's cool. It's all right. But no, I think so. Next week I got a crawl space I got to go through. I got to apply some more foam. I got to check for rodents. I got to do a bunch of things at that place. Then I got to go to this lady's house. She wants to put like these little like basket things, a big strip with baskets onto the back door of her cabinet. So it closes, right? But the thing is just ever so slightly big enough. It catches on the door, and she doesn't want to do that. So I'm going to go do that Tuesday. Wednesday I'm out. I'm looking for squirrel holes at a lady's house. And I'm changing the overhang. I'm doing it all for free because she's been a customer for like maybe like 8 years now, 6 years, 7 years. So just gonna do that one for me. Dane Loch. All right, have one for you. Cheers, my good friend. Cheers. Have it. Cheers. And God bless. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, Happy New Year, yeah. I do like this knife. But I gotta say, out of all the knives I have here, that's my favorite of all these Ozarks. This one's got an aluminum scale, full metal. It's a polypropylene, so you know it's like high quality, like impact resistant plastic. But it's still just like, if you look in there, it's not a lot of metal. It's how they're keeping the cost down on things. And I stand by my statement. We live in the golden age of cheap knives. If you want a really amazing, like $30 knife, $40 knife, there's a buck knife that is made probably where all these other ones are made. That's one of my favorites right there. That's the 263. Friggin' Porky Pig over here. 263. Yeah. I'm getting there. Swiss Tech, a Verde what a cool knife. AUS8 steel, that's Japanese freaking, like, blade steel. Tool steel? No, blade steel. Also, one of the best micartas I've ever felt. And then, if you're like, oh man, all Japanese crap or Chinese shit, whatever, here's my personal favorite thing to carry around. It's an all-American made Leatherman Arc. USA Leatherman. It's a $250 multi-tool. Mostly because it's got that MagnaCut steel blade on it, which I've had to sharpen. So, take from that what you will. I'd say like that's like $100 of the price tag for this, because you can buy. What we got right here? This is the Gerber center drive multi-tool. That's about $150. And this one's got a very strong steel on it, but it's not labeled. They're not giving you anything, but it is pretty sharp and it is pretty good. I hesitate to even feel, because that's yeah I do like their designs a whole lot. Like that is cool, but I gotta tell you, since carrying this one, just like the ease of that, putting it away has usually been pretty easy. Usually don't pinch myself anymore. Learned it very well, but this one I think is a much easier open and close than the Leatherman, with their like free system butterfly knife type design thing that they do. As much as I like this, just remember I like this too, and this is cheaper. So if you're a Gerber baby, yeah, go for it. But you know, it's like, here's this skill drill, right? I've seen this on the internet, okay? It's got a gimmick. You can have two different drivers, right? I've seen this, okay? I didn't think this would be cool, but here's me and my pops. I'm mounting things around a lady's house, like curtain rods, like friggin', you know, because I do the handyman jobs just for whoever. I do it at a discount for like elderly people, all that shit, right? So I'm putting stuff up, and Pops is like watching me put a drill down, pick a drill up, and he's like, I think I've seen this thing that lets you do just boom, boom. So a very thoughtful gift off Pops. And here, I gave him a bottle of scotch. That thing's already gone. Jeez Louise, we drank part of it together. And then the battery, impressive enough as it is. So here's the battery. All right, it's a 20 volt battery, but it charges via USB-C. So this wouldn't work on there, but you plug in your phone. I'm telling you right now, I've done it with the tablet that I run the stream on, and it's pretty darn good. It's just a float charge, just keep you going, you know, an extra 10, 15, 20 minutes, because everyone's used a battery pack or whatever, one of these. I've got one around here. It's got like an Anchor one. Where is it? Where is it? It's around here somewhere. Haha. Nope, I was wrong. Haha. No, I was wrong. No, that's not it either. I digress. Anyway, it's like Pops really giving me a bunch of like really thoughtful things, and if he didn't pay like 70 or 80 bucks, a DeWalt version of one of these, it's like 215 bucks, tool only, right? Like, even if this only lasted me a year, instead of like a 5-year, 10-year friggin' guarantee on one, I could make the money with this to buy the really nice one if I wanted. So I got a buddy who does trim, and I literally showed this to him on Christmas Day, and he was like, you know, I've never fucking thought about that. It's like, what? He's like, yeah, I've never thought that the one thing that they should put a battery on is a caulk gun. And I'm like, I've seen these. I've seen people use them. I love you, buddy, but dude, you should have seen this before all that happened. I'm telling you, this for like 60 bucks, I'm willing to say that's easy money to say, impulse buy. 30 bucks, Pop's bought at the right time. Because if he paid like 90 bucks for these two items, this thing 100 bucks, I say he did pretty good for buying me Christmas stuff. I mean, he got me like socks and underpants, he got me like a gift card, all that stupid shit. The Legos, by the way, 15-second review of Legos coming. They're not Legos, so yeah, there's the stuff that me and my son put together, and basically auto binding bricks, aka Legos or Lego, have been a tradition for many a year in my house, Christmas and all that. Cheers. Cheers. Yeah, normally I'm drinking Coke, but Pepsi was on sale, and I'm trying to save money. I also got like brisk and like maybe some cherry. I think I got cherry Pepsi. Anyway, anyone got questions or anything? Ask me stuff. Ask me stuff. But I do everything. Like I've done everything. Like climbing on a roof to fix a leak. I've done shingling. I've done plumbing, electrical as a job, like a real job. I mean, I've only shingled like mine and my friends' houses. Yeah, I've done pretty much every sampling of hard labor there is in the world. So if I'm telling you that that's gonna do good for me, even if it only lasts me a year. Hey, with the knockoff battery, I gotta tell you, these knockoff batteries have gotten real good. Grione is not the company that this was bought under, but they are identical. They're all the same company making every single one of these knockoff tools. It's one company selling it under 10, 20 different names, and they're just pumping these out. Boom, 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 boom. Might as well just go ahead and use it while the waste is just here, right? And then when you take this apart, you buy another one. Probably all the parts will be exactly the same. So if you want to repair something, also, this is a brushed motor. Just change out the brushes when it dies. And it like, hold on. Oh yeah, definitely a brush. Gotta take a little sniff. This one brushless. That one just blows fresh air. And they say brushless, but like, it's like a, what do you call it? It's a magnetic friggin' thing. Or like, I don't know. I don't want to sit here and try to explain in lay terms what brush and brushless motors are, but essentially one is maintenance capable, and one is like, it's like better, but it's less maintenance, but it can also die as well. So, because I've had at least one DeWalt brushless drill die on me. It was one that I got for free from a friend who said, yeah, it's got more work hours than you'll ever put on any tool in your life. And I was like, really? And I think I used it for about a week before it died. And apparently there's a way you can actually test that. You can like plug a battery into it. You can like press something, and then there's like a diagnostic to do that on one of those. Like DeWalt batteries, if you hit the button on the indicator, it'll tell you what the life of the battery is. This thing, and then this thing's literally just telling me the life of the tool right there. I think that's kind of an interesting idea. Just tell me how much I've used this. Don't tell me what it's rated for. And then, attach that number to the rating and then cut me off after that. Just let me go past that rating. That's all. So yeah, no one's talking. Hope that. No, hold on. I hope everyone out there's having a great friggin' time. Good New Year's, good Christmas was, I hope, a good thing for people. A good Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate. Kwanzaa bot. Futurama. I'm just saying, like, I'm just glad that I got through another year of life just like freaking doing what I want to do, being my shit, doing my shit, taking care of my own shit, wiping up after my own shits. No, I'm just glad that I made another one. It seemed impossible when I was young to get old. like like growing up in the 80s, 90s, I gotta tell you, that's something interesting I've been thinking about a lot lately. Uh, Late 80s, early 90s, like like Kurt Cobain, freaking all that shit in 1994, right? Like, and I'm gonna be real, like that whole culture of like kill yourself type shit, man. That like, and then to like keep going, live on, like stop listening to like your DGAF, KYS, that shit. Uh, to like come out on top of pretty much everyone I fucking knew back then, and all of them were like, I don't know, like fucked up, like lost, degenerate. Some of them are happy. A lot of them are dead. No, I'm just grateful that I got through a whole nother one, just doing my thing. And I think this year, man, it's the year for doing shit for you. I think everyone gives a fuck right now. So if you want to give a fuck, go ahead. And the cream will rise to the top on that topic. So 19 people and 3 likes. Thank you. That seems like a very odd ratio, but I'd appreciate it if you drop one of those. I don't like doing this. I'm very awkward at it. Cheers. um, I'm just saying that, like, if the words that I have carry any weight, the idea that you, if you're out there and you're alive, you're living right now, no matter what age you are, no matter what part of your experience you're living this through, it doesn't make much of a difference if you don't record how you feel about the world. And I can tell you, like, I've never felt good about the world because the world doesn't treat people right. It's not a bug of the whole system here in America. It's part of the design. Like that 1886 show, right? We're not the land of freedom. We're the land of opportunity. And you have to grab the opportunity. I don't believe that, actually. I think America is a little bit different than all of that. I think it's that, but it's also some other different things that we all like take for granted, like cops and like firemen and shit like that, like freaking water standards for getting water pumped into your house. I don't know. I can go out there and I can fix your small problems here and there, or I can fix your big problems too. I've gone out, I've replaced windows, I've done this like this thing where I cut a hole in the wall and I reframe it for a window. Elderly lady, she really wanted more light, and I gave her a giant spotlight in her house for a few days, and she said, "No, I don't want it." I was like, because it's going to be hard for you to block all the light that's coming in. Right now, you're getting a lot of light in the mornings, right? I told her just to add a couple of friggin' sconce lights or something, right? Or some, I did like can lights eventually for her. So you go up the ceiling, it's like a 14 or 20 foot ceiling, whatever, right? With like a 14-foot section. There's like a 14-foot section where they never put the lights in at that 14-foot section. Then there's like a little junt, and then everything was wired for these fucking lights. Like the wire was there with extra like slack in it. So I just added a shit ton of lights, right? So sometimes people want like a giant window in their life, but reality they just need a couple more lights. And getting that lady to agree to anything to me was like the hardest thing possible. But eventually, I came out, I said, I will do your window for free if this doesn't solve your problem. It solved her problem. I continually say to people who are like, you know what, man, you're right. Like, yeah, it's not fun. I wish I could just be wrong all the time. But unfortunately, I have a track record of the opposite. It's kind of why I like doing art, right? It's because, like, I see things in this that aren't right. But people see what I'm trying to convey. They don't care about how some of the tentacles are a little scribbly looking. Or how if you look at it really close, you might see, like, a line out of place. Or a little bit of pencil from the original kind of sketch out. It's not about that. It's about, boom. Something says something. I showed this to my boss, Savvy, out at the weed store. I work at a weed store, by the way, if you didn't know. I also do handyman work. I also freaking do contract jobs. I'm a freelancer all day. But he said, yo, that's like Lovecraft and Cthulhu, like, you know, is like some kind of like, you know, insane plot device or something. Like, it's Lovecraft driving Cthulhu around or something, right? I was like, dude, that's cool, right? He's like, write a story in your head. And he's like, this is the dude that's gonna freaking come and haunt your dreams. He's like the ghost of Christmas future or something. I was like, dude, are we stunned or whatever? And he's like, nah. Like, I mean, he's not wrong. It's not what I intended from it. Right? And I've shown this plenty of times. I know I've shown at least one of these. Mr. Ghost. I continually draw Mr. Ghost in my life. And then when I say I do pencil sketching, here's the next one I just needed to take some time off. That's an owl. Mr. Owl. Look. I can't do this every day of my life. And the stuff I do could probably be better done by a computer. But it doesn't have the soul or thought or the collaborative effort, which is what people really need to get something they really want. And I've noticed that some of the greatest artists of my life that I've known don't like to collaborate with people, don't like to help people. They like to help themselves. They like to, you know, decide that they don't need to actually commission an artist to do something. They just need to, like, generate what they want. And that's fair. But when I see a disclaimer in a video that says our graphics are made by humans, kind of fucking makes me feel good. Because I'm the one out there. You know, here's something. You know what AI is never going to fucking do? It's never, ever going to caulk your windows perfectly. And if it's going to take way longer than a human does. How do I know that? It's going to have to analyze shit. It's going to do like... Whereas a guy just goes in there, he's like... You know, and if he cuts the tube right or he uses a little tool or whatever you're doing to get faster, those techniques will be turned onto the robot, but like the robot's still gonna have to sit there and like maybe latch onto the wood, and maybe the wood's rotten. There's a million variables when you go out and you fix something. And it gets whittled down to like 10 or 20, but like the real ones are like wood rot. So like, a great story of a customer I had by the name of Sarah. She's an artist. She's also like a mother of 2 children, divorced. Big surprise. You know, she's like having me out to do like a lamp one day. I was like, you know, this is like easy stuff, right? I literally did it in like 10 minutes. I was like, you could do it the safe way, but I just do it like fast now because like I know what electricity has done to me in the past. I can, as long as that switches off, I can like bing, 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 bing. Lamp installed. Experience is the best thing possible. the more you do it, the better you are at it. Unless you're like one of these people who like to forget stuff after they do it, and then you gotta give yourself the credit there. That's not your inability to learn or to do it. That's your inability to just not do it, which is fair. Not everyone in the world is built to own a battery-powered caulk gun. That's all I'm trying to say. But I got to tell you, this is a great DIY item. So, like, if you're a DIYer, if you're a professional installer, right? This has the standard 2 modes, 1 and 2 for a drill. And then it's got a screw mode. And if you look there, it's got 9 settings. So that's actually 18 settings on 1 and 2. I mean, it's a good all-rounder. I really think that that's a great... Even the battery, right, is something I would charge regularly just to keep, like in the truck. Hey, I'm going to charge that just in case I need it. And also, I've got the double driver. And then, you know, the gimmick is a flip drill, but, you know, how often someone out there using a drill and needs to pick up another drill to drive the thing in. I like this item, this specific one, because it has the 2-way USB charging battery. And then you can buy pretty much anything in the 12 or 20 volt line, and it'll work on that. And if you wait for a sale, it'll get as low as Pops paid for that throughout the year at some point. And I just saw a like drop. Dope. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Maybe I should pour one out for the homies. Pouring one out for the homies into my mouth. To the homies. And to the 12 people, 4 likes, everyone, thank you. So, my adventure today was, I woke up, obtained some hamburgers. I gave the kid half of my last hamburger and the rest of my fries. That kid, man, okay. So yesterday I didn't stream because I was hanging out with the kid. He's trying to do this clock thing, right? It's like a Lego clock or whatever. And like it's got a movement, it's got like a quartz movement, and it's got like a little TikTok feature. I bring it out, but I need to do the review on it. My son starts the build, bad instructions, gets frustrated. I go out, I fix it, make it right to where he's at, and then I lay out the pieces for the next few bags. Right, he's missing a 3-piece, like a 3 plate, and I just go get him a 2 and a 4 in brown. So by the time everything's ended, 6, shift that plate over, 2, 4, holds everything together. But he got it together. It was really good. It was like a triumphant moment for my son. By the way, I have like an 8 or 9,000 piece like Mega Bloks set or whatever from like Halo 4 that I bought when it came out. I need to put together with my son probably on stream. But we're out there, we're doing this and that. And we're just having fun, you know, like I was like, I'm not gonna ruin it by like trying to just walk away from that and like, you know, do a stream or something. So like we put that together. I had eventually got the sword that I tried to start it on the last stream, bad idea. But it was a nice thing. I'm very happy he got it together. My organization skills and his like build out skills and his deductive reasoning finally worked out in the end, and we did get it built. And it's keeping pretty good time, actually, I gotta admit. Anyway, just having fun with my son yesterday. You know, he's 18. He's gonna like go off and do his own thing soon, like, you know, or just be on his own shit at some point in the future. I ain't gonna mess with him, dude. He's his own dude, right? Anyway, so yeah, I'm just like reflecting on the fact that I get the time, hang out, spend. I don't have to sit here like do this kind of thing where I like. I'll admit this is like it's not stressful, but it is in some ways. It's like performatively stressful. Okay, it's like going on stage every night. It's like going. It's like opening yourself up to anything and everything. That's why it says "ask me stuff" there. Um, just quietly hanging out with my son was probably one of the better Christmas gifts that I got this year. Not to mention, I've got at least 5 or 6 more tools videos. I know everyone loves tools videos, so the art videos aren't doing so well around Christmas right now. I wonder why. But you know, I ain't fretting on nothing. Okay, I ain't like stressed about things. I'm just stressing on my own existence in many ways. The existential meaning of my own life. Hippy dippy bullshit. Hey, 5 likes. Thank you, y'all. Dang, thank you. See, 5 and 7 looks a lot better than like 23 and 3 or whatever. Like, I gotta admit, like saying like, "Hey, 23 people, 3 likes. Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you." That's not really that awesome. I'm just saying. Also, if you talk, I know no one's talked, but if you say something to me, just remember, courage is an often understood thing, but it's often misunderstood. Courage is the chance to say anything. Anything. By the way, Diamonds, I'm going to do that stupid friggin' 15-second review of that clock Lego, not Lego. By the way, for you, you jackass, remember, I listen to everyone here. You're not a jackass. I'm the jackass. I'm professional. uh, I went up. I got up. I went to the store. I got some. Sorry, Diamonds. I got some Pepsi. It's on sale. And then it's on sale. I need to save money, and I got some cheap of that. I'm trying to meter this so like it'll last a week. I'll just be sober for a couple days. Dude, that's cool. Yeah, no, I will. Dude, I'm formulating my thoughts on it right now. Right. I also just need to keep going. Like, stop thinking so hard about things. But did you see? I got a caulk gun, an electric caulk gun. Pops bought that for $30 before Christmas. Now it's $70. You know, this is a lot. Like Amazon is bullshnips, bullshnippies. Hold on, I gotta. Ja Rastafari. Caulk pew pew. Yep. I like how you spelled caulk. Like hawk, but caulk. And no, here's the best part. It says when you turn it on, "Welcome to Glue Gun." Wow. It's like, "Welcome to Glue Gun." It's got a light on the front. It was tool only when he bought it. Pops buys. So I buy DeWalt batteries. When I see a good DeWalt battery deal, I buy them. Or even Milwaukee 12 volt. There's a couple other battery systems I got around here. So if I see a good, well, Pops will just buy every knockoff, right? Yeah, unfortunately, Tracy Leaper, I am a heavy smoker, which is only going to reinforce the fact that everyone likes this voice because in a world where there's a man who does a deep voice and is a heavy smoker. Trust me when I tell you, I like trying to quit it. Smoking right now. I'm smoking legal hemp products, and then so I was on stream with like a buddy of mine. It doesn't do temp. It does voltage in the battery. So it's a 20 volt. It's doing 17 or 16.9 right now, and it tells me it's done. I've used it for 11 minutes total, or 12 minutes total. But anyway, I was on stream, watching a stream of my buddy Phil Torben here on YouTube, and hi Tracy. And he was talking about, or we were talking about, like, like great freaking, TV actors and stuff. And it came around to like friggin' like Reginald Vell Johnson and like friggin' what's his name? James Avery, the guy who played friggin' Uncle Phil on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And I was like sitting there going like, like, dude, that guy played the Shredder, right? So like Ninja Turtles, right? Like it's ingrained in my brain. It's like, I want to kill those Ninja Turtles. Like, just like something in my brain wants to go there as hard as I can, and I can't quite get Uncle Phil level. And like, like I've said, my best James Earl Jones is here it is. This is CNN, right? But like, but like pulling off like a James Avery, that seems like he had a much more nuanced voice, right? Like James Earl Jones did the James Earl, okay, but like Avery Brooks did like these turtles, Ninja Turtles. Like, it's hard to get there, right? It's like it's like a voice that I respect and I love from my youth. But like, I don't know. It's like the thing I remember him the most from, like cartoons and shit, though, is like he played War Machine. He was James Rhodes at War Machine in like the '90s Iron Man. Pretty sure of that. Anyway, and then I'm like, yo, that's Uncle Phil. Or like when I saw Uncle Phil, I was like, I might have even said that's friggin' War Machine, right? Because I was young at the time and like mixing up the different roles of the actor. But he might have been. Holy crap! Holy schnips! That's possible. He might have. I know he was in a bunch of schnips. He's in one of my favorite movies, Fletch. It's about like dealing drugs in L.A. or whatever on the beaches or whatever, and like Chevy Chase plays a news reporter named Irwin Fletcher or something. He does like a column. It's called like Ask Jane or some shit. Anyway, but okay, so I gotta pee. I will be talking though. So I know for a fact that like the last thing I saw him in was Grey's Anatomy. That's a good show, by the way. Last thing I saw him was Grey's Anatomy. He played a patient. I can't remember what he was dying of, but I remember he was dying of some shit. I remember, I grew up like Chicago Hope. Like Chicago Hope was everywhere, and ER, shit. Like I straight grew up on like medical dramas, so I get that. But that's the last thing I saw him on. He was a patient on Grey's Anatomy. And then what was the other thing that I remember? He was Mr. Cutter or Mr. something in Pepper Ann, she's a something girl, whatever. I know he was like in like 3 or 4 episodes of Pepper Ann as a teacher. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I know I'm right. I know I'm right. Like, I mean, Pepper Ann's kind of a like a millennial show. So, like, to explain that, I am very much so Gen X like my brother, and millennial like pretty much every friend I've ever had. So, like, living in both worlds kind of made it easy for me to like get them to understand each other sometimes. The mediator in everyone's fucking fights. Which is why if like Diamonds was like, what's better, Power Rangers, original Power Rangers Zeo or Power Rangers Ninja, I'd be like, I don't know, it depends. because like they're all good, but like Ninja's probably the best out of all those. Zio was really good, but Ninja was just a little bit better. I didn't watch all of it. I did watch some of it. I wasn't like I saw. I think I was like 16 years old when the Power Rangers movie came out. So, like, kind of at the end there. Shredder, Uncle Phil, Ninja Turtles. I just did it. You know, Bebop, Rocksteady, go and get these Ninja Turtles. Just like it's finding the moment, just like getting it right there. It sounded right to me. You know, it's like it's like, okay, if you can sing a Louis Armstrong sound and sound like Louis Armstrong, right? That'd be a good impression, you know, like, and I can tell you how to do it. You gotta like grit your voice, hey, right? You gotta grit your voice, and then you gotta like let go of that, right? I see green, yeah, trees of green. Yeah, you gotta do that. You gotta like shake your voice, because that dude had the shakes or something. So, dude, Tommy. By the way, rest in peace. The Green Ranger was the coolest thing in 1996, 1997. The White Ranger in 1998. Oh, trust me. I also didn't follow very many trends. I just like remember everything. I can't not remember things. Actively trying to kill some of the memories right now. Cheers. No, I agree, dude. Tommy was the coolest dude, even as a bad guy. Originally, he was a bad guy, right? The Green Ranger was a bad guy, and then like everyone kind of knew that Tommy was going to be part of the team because he was so cool, because people liked him so much, because we were like, everyone fell in love with that jackass with the long hair. You want to talk about like, you know, man bun shit, right? Like he had that shit was like right here, and then he had all the rest dropping down like some lady shit from like friggin' 1990 something, like pre-Aniston type hair shit. Because like what it was like Jennifer Aniston had like regular hair for a little bit, and then one day she got it cut and styled by like some famous stylist or whatever, and then like it became the look of the season, and then it didn't stop there. It lasted for like fucking 8 years, damn it. all I'm saying where am I at though? Hold on. I do have a little tiny piece here. I got how long have I been on? They're all questions. 48 minutes. How long will I go tonight? Well, that's a good question. I guess that's on me, isn't it? You know, the reason I keep these short is I try not to do a 3-hour-long stream, because an hour-long stream is easier for people to rewatch, because I used to rewatch people's streams a lot. I've said multiple times, I've been on YouTube for a long time. Like 8-9 years. You guys go check that stuff out. It's Oak City Gamers. We all kind of play a bit of a different character than who we are in those. So when I say like it's genuine, but it's like only as genuine as we'll give you. Although I gotta say, I told Joel in that channel, he's the star. He doesn't have to do any of the hard work. I'll do all the grunt work as long as I don't have to be the star of the show. And then Chad comes into the show, and he's the most genuine motherfucker. And he's like the star of the show, essentially. He steals the show. Like, he doesn't have to say anything. And that motherfucker just steals the entire fucking show. So fucking genuine. Also, that's not like on camera, like bullshit, and he's not putting that on. Like, that's genuine. Even when he's joking, it's genuinely hilarious. So, like, there's one episode where I gift I gift Joel DVDs, which I own those DVDs now, by the way. Because Joel's like, I don't want all this media in my life. I'm just going to go digital. Which is fine. I don't... Minimize is fine. We do live in a world where you should own things, though. Anyway, he's like, get rid of all this stuff. And he sold me a bunch of stuff at a really good price. It was X-Men and the Wolverine, and then I gave Chad an iPhone 6, which still worked with a mount, and then I said Chad Cam, and then for like 2 or 3 episodes we do Chad Cam during it, and that's the goldenest stuff in that catalog. So I remember a lot of moments in my life, not like I was the main character, because I never was. I was the guy behind the scenes. I was Matt in the front seat, and I was also Ebenezer the editor. Play roles where you can. It was a fun time for me. Honestly, if you go back and you watch them, it's evident in how I edited things, how I put everything together. Like, I wasn't trying to make something sensational, just people really did like it. And now you wonder how and I gotta tell you, it is hit and miss. So I put up this one today, 26 minutes in, no freaking views, like 3 views, right? On a flashlight. I tagged it right there. This one and the battery had, I think that the whole system had 1.2 thousand views today, and this one had 1.7 thousand views. I don't know what's gonna happen when I put up a video. I think that's one of the worst and most terrible things about friggin' YouTube, to be honest. Which I remember when I did this. Pretty old. And even this, the light that like kind of lights the stream. It's like an automotive light. Diamonds. That is a Far Point. Pops bought it at friggin'... Hold on, I'll show you the packaging. I got the packaging. You know, I hold on to the packaging for a certain amount of time. He bought it at Ollie's for $12. A $12 flashlight. Okay? You charge it via the USB-C. But if you want, you plug a phone charger into the USB-A, right? And that will charge your phone. Sorry, I dropped something. If you you put your phone charger in there, plug it in, and then plug it in your phone, it'll float charge your phone. I mean, you're not going to get a shit ton of battery off this, because I've looked down the gullet of it. By the way, I don't have to take this apart to tell you that there's a very small battery down there. One day I'll take it apart. I kind of want to go down to Ollie's and get a couple more, because $12 is a lot, is a good price for. These are 3 large bore full spectrum LED arrays, and then that's a single point LED like spotlight. It's not $12 is not a bad price for salvageable material. And I kind of like it. And if you look at the review, I said, what did I say? I said, shide boob. Double shide boob. Total recall shide boob. And yeah, that's obviously my my like hardcore Peter Griffin. Peter Griffin, shide boob. But I can't go whimsical on some of these things. I can just go hard. Shide boob. Ollie's does rock. So I try to buy up like anything that's hilariously like ridiculous and dumb, like a Batman mask that's modeled after. I think I paid like $10 for it, and it had like a graphic novel in the back, Dark Knight Returns in it. But this is like a hard piece of plastic. It's half of the mask, and you strap it on your face, and you look like Frank Miller's Dark Knight. Yeah, dude, that shit's hilarious. It's hilarious. little pointy bat ears, like tiny little pointy bat ears, and then like the anger face on it. Yeah, it's good. I'll show it on camera one day. I don't want to walk away, come back. But no, Ollie's is great. The reason why Ollie's is kind of getting a little like, I gotta tell you, Ollie's is getting a little bit of a guff right now from the community of toy collectors, right? And I think it's all because Ollie's is trying to sell you everything that no one else could sell you. You had all this money all year long, so no one wanted to buy this Star Wars figure. Now it's at Ollie's. Now a bunch of nerds are like, yo, check out these Star Wars figures, blah, blah, blah. They're at Ollie's, right? No, I think it's like weird, right? Like, it's really weird. It's like, okay, why are you upset? Because Ollie's just selling you a Jyn Ursa figure that no one wanted to fucking buy? I got you. You're good. You're good. Right? No, it's because they're trying to sell them stuff at $1, I guess, now. I don't know. They're tanking the market, is I think what's happening. You say Odo. Odo? Am I supposed to shapeshift? Diamonds. I can't do that, man. I'm sorry. I know everything I do seems like science fiction, but it's actually, like, actual fact. You know why I'm so good at answering questions, right? Because I've done a lot of crap. And if I don't know the answer, I will tell you I don't know the answer. Okay. I grew up, Diamonds. Roses is a local chain. I used to go to Roses all the time. We felt like, when I was a kid, it was the same as a Kmart. Now, just like Hardee's, which I miss my Hardee's. My local Hardee's is gone. They put a fucking Chase Bank there. You too, I know that you're a Chase Bank founder. Shut up, Francis, we're not going to talk about it. They drew back. They drew everything back. Right? Fuck Chase Bank one. But, Roses is okay. Dude, no, that's exactly why I'm so upset, Diamonds. Like, motherfuckers in goddamn friggin' California are getting Hardee's sausage biscuits. I am not. They're getting it down the road from them in a Carl's Jr. Why can't they just put fucking Carl's Jr.'s in? Stop calling them Hardee's. You already have a foothold. Hey, we know you love Hardee's, but Hardee's is still here in the mornings as the biscuits, because it's the only thing we sell that's actually still fucking Hardee's anymore. Ugh. Do you remember a time when Hardee's was selling fucking chicken? I don't know, fried fucking chicken. There you go. It's just like fried chicken, chicken gravy. By the way, their chicken gravy was... Well, like, okay, this is my point, right? Like, dude, my favorite out west restaurant is Del Taco. I have one. It's adjacent to me, but I have to drive like 20 minutes to get to it. If I go see my doctor, I eat Del Taco. I look forward to going to see my doctor. It's a bit of a reward. But I'm telling you right now, if they don't build one like near me, closer than that, I'm gonna start yelling at Del Taco every day till they build one. Like, I think I'll go to like developable land sites, and be like, still no Del Taco in Raleigh. Still no Del Taco in Raleigh. Why isn't there a Del Taco here? Like that kind of shit. Like, do it till they fucking just bring me a damn fucking Del Taco. So, like, they try to do, like, other out westers. So, In-N-Out, right? They have one, I think, in Charlotte. I think. But I know Whataburger, they can't have one in our state, or whatever. Or, no, they can. I don't know. But they're coming here soon. Five Guys is, like, kind of our end of, like, East Coast more than West Coast. So, dude, they had like 13 ingredients. Like they had that, everything that the Colonel put into it, plus crack cocaine, dude. I'm telling you, their freaking fried chicken was. So there was this spot, okay? Like there's a lot of small towns out near me, and for a little while you could go to this one Hardee's, out by like a lumber. It was a lumber area. It was a. I like tried to do a video on it. It just never got to fruition. There's like hints in a couple of videos where I show you the warehouse, but like you go out there, there's a Hardee's like down the road and like around the way. By the way, country towns are like boom, 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 boom to get places, or it's like boom. Jeez Louise, cows, horses, all right, boom, boom. It's like that. Do YouTube videos like 37 till they bring it back. Like my point is like I don't lament the fact like there is a local Hardee's and I don't like to go to it. I'd rather drive to one in the country towns where they're good. And that's not because they're like staffed by particular people, but I will say country folks, oh boy, you country folk. They're like caring, they give a fuck. You walk in, like they might notice when you're actually angry and be like, hey, we're gonna take care of that right now. You stuff's being made right now, fresh baby. Right? It's like I just wish the world was a little bit more like that when I get out into the rural areas. Because everyone gives a fuck about people. It's the thing I remember the most about living here. It's like here in town. In my town, the population has exploded. And I wish there was more of that shit out here. By the way, we got a good influx of Californians, people from Illinois, Idaho. I don't want to talk about politics, but I know why they're coming here. It's because they're coming here to exploit every great thing about our state. Because we have lax regulations. We're down south. The only thing we're not like lax on is smoking, and we've been operating under proper goods. Out of that loophole, that's going away. So, look, life's complicated. I got many things happening. I could spend my time doing other things, but I do it hanging out here, doing YouTube, and working on stupid 15-second videos. By the way, cheers. Not all of them are that stupid. But I'm at least willing to admit the stupidity part of my existence, which is I've tried my entire life and succeeded at many things. I've also tried hard in my life at many things and lost. I've lost fucking hard. I've lost a lot of fucking things. I've lost people. I've lost fights. But you know what? Nothing makes me feel better than when I feel like someone gives a damn. And that's probably one of the hardest things for people to admit anymore, is that they give a damn. About anything, really. They do what they want, make it all Marxist, commie, and preserve trading. What, dude, no. First off, down here in the South, okay, I call Southern trading is I'm going to remember how much money you owe me. Now, if you don't come back, I'm going to remember you forever. Unless you got that money in your hand, you won't go get shot in the head. That's some Southern trading shit. Now, it's not that harsh anymore, but there's still a connotation to that. That everyone down here fucking remembers shit. Right? And preserve tradition. Well, look, okay. Tradition, in many ways, I've learned is a bit of a fairy tale. Okay? My cousin, Marty, God rest his soul, he died during COVID. And what's great? No, the great thing is like people giving a fuck. See, the thing that makes America great is like, to me, the thing that makes America great is people giving a fuck about each other. I used to work with foreign people all the time, and they'd be like, "Oh man, my English is not so good." I was like, "No, man, your English is actually really good. Actually, your English is way better than some dudes I know who are like, man, my English ain't no good, Ross." Like, you know, and I'm like, the whole point is like, you could be a caricature of something fucking stupid, or you can be genuinely stupid. Now, so few people actually have the respect for themselves to be genuinely stupid, like I do. So I'll put it to you like that. I'm happy to be the stupid person. Does it make me feel better when I'm almost never the stupid person? No. No, I don't look down on people because I have to physically look down on people all the time. Right? Right, here, nipple height. Nipple height. We're talking, where's my tape measure? I'm going to measure myself. Let's see how big it's gotten over the years. There it is. All right, so what is actual nipple height to me? Oh, there's my nip. Okay, what are we? That's 4 foot. 4'6". So if you're 4'6", you are nipple height to me as a person. Oh, maybe 4'7", depending on how much I'm slouching. Okay, but if you are, let's say it was 5 foot. 5'5". You are like, you're punching up all day. Okay, if you're 6 foot, then I kind of notice who you are in a crowd, but like not as much as most people. The thing that's great is like, it's not a measuring contest. It's not a hand measuring contest. It's not a dick measuring contest. It's not a height measuring contest. It's a contest of how much we want to apply our specific skills to help each other. Now, I still believe in two things. Land of free, yes. Land of opportunity, yes. Should you seize the opportunity, or should you, like, build the opportunity into your existence? Because the American way isn't about how you can fucking steal everything from anyone that works for you. It's about how you can fucking give everything you've ever done to the people that you love and believe in. The people who love and believe in you. By the way, that's not a very old, or it's not a very young idea. It's a very old idea. It's called a co-op. A corporate co-op, where the people who run the business, who do things, they own the business. I'm telling you, there's a lot of economic models out here that people have never tried because they want to try the harsh extremes of one or the other. If you want politics, I'm telling you right now, it's time right now to just cherry pick the best things out of all of the worst ideas. Except maybe fascism, because they're trying it right now, I think. And it's that technocrat bullshit. What was that? Peter Thiel or whatever? Like, dude, all these guys are on drugs. I know, I'm about to smoke some weed right now. You know, a buddy of mine fucking grew this. In soil. Real deal soil. North Carolina fucking soil. Water, time, patience. To make heroin, you get all the fucking concentrated bulb poppy. You get all the juice out. You process it. It's a fast thing. You chemically strip it of everything that makes it fucking medicinal in many ways. Same with coca leaves, cocaine. You know what's great about this country is that in some ways we've let everything hang out whilst actively denying it our entire existence. For 200 years, the coked out dickbags have fucking run the entire world here. And America, of the people, by the people, for the people, just kind of waking up to the idea that capitalism should maybe work for their asses. Because it used to. The reason why old stuff that's getting lost is great is because we made it great at one point. And we devalued that for years and years. And now we're at a point where art, music, farming, labor, it's at an all-time low in value. Do you know how much I charge people to go and fix their problems? And I get calls out the wazoo. When everyone else is booked out, I get calls for days. Why? Because I don't charge $100 consultation. I don't charge $25 for like diagnostics. I don't charge $13 for parts assessment. I just charge like a $60 rate. Because I still believe in what makes this country great is that I can undercut all these dumbasses who are out there fucking advertising, and all I have to do is hand a customer a card and be nice and be the most amazing person, and then not charge them for the 3 hours they want to talk to me while I'm drinking their delicious coffee. Sometimes not delicious. By the way, Cafe Bustelo is the best brick coffee. Argue me. It's, dude, like if you brew a Cafe Bustelo, or like pizza's pretty good. Freaking. Donut Shop is actually all right. I was surprised by that one. And what's Wicked Joe's is pretty good. I like the Wicked Joe Sumatra. It doesn't give me heartburn. Anyway, my point that I'm trying to make is like, that's all a process. Like you can get the perfect thing because there's people doing 10 different processes on coffee. Okay, you can buy 20 billion different flashlights because there's 20 billion different people in a goddamn flashlight game. Right? It's great that I can just buy the cheapest possible version of a $214 DeWalt tool. By the way, I didn't buy that. Pops did. I got it for Christmas. I always wanted one of these. He saw this for $30, and he knows the price of one of these from DeWalt. Pops is a pretty sly operator. Like, he's talking about an old man. That's an electric caulk gun for $39 or whatever he paid, or $38.70 cents. I think it was $38 and change. He had a coupon and he had like some discounts from like using a certain card. The Amazon Prime card, yeah. But like $215 versus $30. It's kind of a no-brainer. Like even if this doesn't last, even if it doesn't. It's like I say, we live in the golden age of like cheap knives. That's a $7 knife. It's got a propylene handle. It's got a stainless steel blade. It's got some styling. Here's their $20 version. I'd say a much better one. It's got a labeled steel. It's 14C28N. Which that takes balls to put the actual steel you're using on there. Also, that's got some bounce. Hi, Zoe. Come here. You know what your problem is, though? Here. You know what? You're an amazing cat. But you are 100%. You are 100% your own cat. Look at this cat. Look at that cat. If this ain't 100% her own cat, not even my cat. I guess I'm kind of you're kind of my cat, aren't you? No. Anyway, she will walk past me, and she will leave me alone, and she'll just sit there and stare at me until I look at her. You're not getting out. What are you doing? You're the star of the show. But look, everyone deserves a nice and beautiful life. Like Tricky Dog before he passed away. Remember Tricky Dog? Remember Spinks? Yeah. This is why you don't want to leave here, because you're comfortable, and we all love you, and we buy you the friggin' cat food you want. I'm going to let you go. Chill. Your paws are cold. Your paws are cold. Ow. Ow. It's what I'm saying. The cat's not my cat, but I have to take care of her dumbass. I have to make sure her food is scrunched up. By the way, it's not about how dumb she is. It's about how amazing that cat is. I love that cat. She hated everybody before she came to this house. Everybody. She was like, meow, meow, psst. She'd like scratch everybody. By the way, she got me. I'm fair game for her. I've said very much so often when she starts to fight, I was like, give me more. She knows that the only thing I do is care. So, anyway, look. Yeah, it's a Band-Aid on my face. I do a lot of things for a lot of people. I do a lot of things for a lot of things. I change blades on the tools. I'll like sharpen the knives. Maintenance. People need maintenance. Life needs maintenance. Understanding that when people like look at you a certain way or talk to you a certain way, it means that they need maintenance. By the way, I'm kind of tired of being the guy that actually is always helping people. Like, so, it's like the maintenance guy. I don't mind it. It's not a bad life to live, but I'm sitting here like every night trying to draw something that sparks anyone's imagination, trying to paint something that puts something in your brain. Like I said, like, I know I've shown it a million times. Like, that was just like something I thought. And now it became something real. It wasn't real before, now it is something. Someone's going to see that and maybe get inspired, I hope. Because there's a story behind that for me, too. You know, it's hard to explain. I can tell you like this, art is like this compulsive thing. I can't not do it, just like I can't not make a video every day, seemingly. Like, I'd love to just stop making videos for a couple of days, but like I have a compulsion to do it right now. It's not killing me, it's actually making me live a little bit better than I ever thought I ever could. So the one thing I need to preserve about my life is the fact that when someone needs help, I'm going to help them. I hate that I am woefully inadequate at helping myself. I think here's the honesty moment. That's why I kind of drink and smoke. And I'm trying to cut that out. Just try to live without the filter. Cat hairs. Cheers, people. This will never let you remember enough, and it'll never get you to forget anything. Because eventually, you'll remember it. And if you don't, what else don't you remember? What else have you put away into your life that you don't ever want to look at again? It's all right. I'll wait. Anyway, art, life, and ask. Ask stuff. You know, the first time I ever chatted to someone on YouTube, it took me a little while to get there. I said, what's up to this dude named Phil Twerpin? By the way, he was live tonight, I was talking to him. And the first day I met him, I literally was like, this guy's super cool. And I crafted a little hashtag for him. Hashtag Phil Twerpin for mayor. And that did a lot of work for him. With me just having one dumb idea. Your support for me, for anyone, it's always appreciated. I think YouTube is a social network under the guise of being a very entertainment-based delivery system for videos. Which is why you maybe have landed here, because I'm in the entertainment section, because I have learned that either I'm crazy, or I'm stupid, or I'm insane, or I'm incredibly fucking smart, and I can't convey it properly to all of you. I think, honestly, you guys have to choose and pick what you want to hear from me. Like, I don't know, reading any friggin' holy book from the entirety of history, and you justify what you want from it. But I'm always going to do the right thing. And that's help anybody. Any other person who has eyes, ears, nose, mouth, arms, limbs. I don't care what the fuck your skin color looks like. If you need help, I'll fucking help you. I'd save a rat from a river just as much as I'd save a beaver from a fire. I don't know what the fuck that metaphor is supposed to mean, but I do like it a whole lot. Like, life isn't a mystery. If everyone had, instead of 10 million people loving one fucking person, every 10,000 people had a 500,000, and there was a crossover, and then people would have a community, and then the community would be a big thing instead of the people who were in it. I'm guessing right now that that's probably never going to happen, because it's not a part of the plan for the people who want to control your destiny, because they believe stealing your destiny will make theirs more better. By the way, that is 100% what they think. Not that they will steal your destiny and make your destiny their own. It's that they will make their destiny more better. Not improve their destiny, just my destiny more better. I've worked for plenty of people in the corporate world. I'm going to be very honest with you. Anyone out there who works in a corporation is either one or two kinds of people. The person who's there because they need the money and see the hypocrisy and the insanity of it all. And then there's the person who sees all of that but likes the money and likes the power and all of that. Because I know people like that. If I started my corporation tomorrow, it wouldn't be based on that. It'd be based on, when I'm gone, someone else has to fucking do this shit. And I'd rather name my successor, or have him be Nightwing for a little bit, and then he come back and be fucking Batman. Metaphors. You get what I'm saying, okay? Yes, I have the Joker. He's right there. He's captive. He can't move. He's ask me stuff. I'm the Joker. Do I want to play that character? I'm actually indifferent to it. If someone was like, hey, do you want to play this character in a cartoon show? I'll be like, all right. How much does it pay? Well, you're going to have to talk to my agent. And then, immediately, 5 minutes after the meeting, get a fucking agent. And get a voice acting and SAG card, because that would be a thing I need to do, too. By the way, there is an email. If you want me to do voiceover, I can do that. I am hireable. There's 15 people watching. 7 likes. Thanks for those 7 likes. That's a half and halfer. Also, can you hear the airplane? I am airport adjacent. Shut up, Francis. I know you don't have one. All right, there you go. I didn't want to smoke one, but you're the cigarette fiend in my life. Not me. I'm the one who waits all day for them. I'll sit here while you smoke it and die. Really? The same thing here? Okay, cool. I know you like to watch it. I know you've been trying to kill it. Earlier tonight, before the stream started, right? I had the radar going. Here. Just take these tools away for a second. I'll tell you the story. I was here. Because you know it's a radar. And then this is where Francis was supposed to be. And he had put this aluminum thing here, and he had like came here and he was like this close. He had like tried to flank me. He tried to attack me earlier. He was about to choke the crap out of me. I literally was like if he wasn't so slow, he was like, I'm gonna attack you. I wouldn't have been able to fend off anything. And now Francis is back in his place. And what happened? I put a stick up your ass, didn't I? No, like you didn't have a metaphysical one anyway. By the way, it's a great tool. I do like it. It's got the little headlight. So it shines up on. Yeah. Anyway, look, I'd love to sit here, hang out all night, do stuff. Yakety yak. Talk shit on Francis. What is it? Smoking cigarettes and watching Captain Kangaroo? Well, don't tell me you ain't got nothing to do. By the way, I gotta clean the rest of my linens. I think, let me look. Oh, yeah. So, I got a few minutes left, but I gotta go change my laundry out because I want to sleep on fresh sheets tonight. I also want to take like a 40-minute long shower. But I'm probably gonna compact that into a 15 or a 10-minute one. I don't know. Depends. I'll put a timer on just to be sure I'm not wasting the water. For all you damn hippies out there. Shut up, Francis. I know you're not a hippie. And what's great? What's great is America is something stupid and something genius and something amazing all at once. It's like biscuits and gravy. I was watching these like shorts, right, in my feed. It's like British people trying American food. And I'm like, no, biscuits and gravy. Biscuits and gravy is it's a British, it's a seafaring British thing, right? Like they'd have breakfast, everything would like all the plate, everyone would slop their plate into something and they'd make a big gravy out of it, right? Like gravy is a tradition of seafaring people. By the way, it's a British tradition. Like it's like slopping everything together and boiling it until it's fucking still good, and then maybe throwing a shit ton of flour in it, so it's like, you know, gonna fatten you up a touch. Porridge. By the way, it's called porridge. It's a British. It's like gravy is not gravy. Like biscuits and gravy, it's not gravy. It's porridge. See, like buttermilk, right? Buttermilk biscuits. The reason why it's like the gravy is on buttermilk biscuits is because it's like you make them and they're like flat. They're like flat. And then as you cook them, they rise as you like boom, they go they explode because they're biscuit sized, but they turn into these big huge exploded biscuits. By the way, I'm pretty sure that was like probably the British name. Exploded biscuits was one of the names of them. Like my point is like buttermilk cookies in American nomenclature, buttermilk biscuits, the same thing, because the way you make buttermilk biscuits is the same way you make like sugar cookies, like the oldest freaking English freaking recipe ever. This is my point. It's like America, deeply rooted in every single European culture. Right? Dude, my dad growing up knew like a guy whose father had never spoken a lick of English, was an American. He was from Germany. Uh, he came over at in 1919 or 1910 or some shit. Right? The Pennsylvania Dutch, they still speak Dutch. It's like this crazy American thing is cool, but it's weird. It's weird. I wish I could explain it from the outsider's purview, but I live inside of it. And I'm still telling you right now, it's still weird. It's okay, but it's weird. And I was dare I say, we as Americans are dealing with a lot of old scars and wounds that are being reopened right now. Possibly. Is that my fault? Was I the one opening? No, I was just hey, I like this guy. He's cool. I don't care if he's fucking that color. He just fucking knows how to operate a fucking Skill Power Core 20 flip drill out the box. He just figured it out. I was like, hey, dude, you like that? I like this. It's very nice. You can be an American no matter where the fuck you're from. That's the whole point of this country. If you're fleeing someone who hates you, come here. We shouldn't hate you. No one here should hate you. It's weird that there's any weird fucking shit happening here. It's Zootopia 2 came out. I haven't seen it yet, but I saw the first one, and I think that Zootopia is a pretty fucking racist ass fucking movie. And somehow it got a sequel. More racist shit. And physically, animal race racist. I know Disney's woke is all. You know what I've never done? I've never been woke because I woke up and then I was awake. So being awake, totally different thing than being what everyone fucking thinks. Social justice warrior? Was that the old term? Am I out of date here? This is my point. What? Why does the fucking field goal fucking keep getting moved back? If this was a football fucking game, it would be the biggest stadium on, it would be a New Jersey sized stadium. This is my point. There's reasons that rules fucking exist. I don't abide by every rule in my life. And I'm going to tell you right now, almost everyone around me doesn't either. Especially that speeding shit. Because there's tailgating, speeding. I hear it all the time. I'm going the speed limit maybe 3, 5 over. Man, I fucking hate it, right? The thing I do, you know what I hate the most, right? You're driving down the road, right? And someone pulls up on you. And you look down at your speedometer and you're like, I'm going 53 and a 45. And they're trying to push me forward. What the fuck is going on? Look, life ain't about color, anything really. Honestly, I've learned not even about ability. Look at the people who are running our country, because they have not the ability to do any of that. And I've had that criticism of many people in politics over the years. On both sides, because I think both sides thing is a dumb thing. I think neither company of assholes fucking give a shit about any of us. They're just happy to get their money and fucking retired in Nantucket. I mean, at least I can placatively go in and buy this legally for the time being in my state. Even though I choose to do it, and I've been doing it since I was 15. What's the point of criminalizing my acts and my behavior when they can just make tax money off of it? By the way, I've spent a lot of money at that store, Proper Goods. I think, I was talking to Savvy, he said that we're going to spend, with the state, at least $1 million in taxes from our little corner shop store that services one large neighborhood. 2 large neighborhoods, sorry. $1 million. off of the one store, minimum. He said maybe 3 to 5. He's got good attorneys and tax people. My point is like, he wants to pay that tax as a business owner, as someone who's serving the community for the things that they want. I don't know. Black Amber hybrid. By the way, it's pretty delicious stuff. And we're also expanding the line. He's increasing the size of the store. Like, even in the face of laws that are coming down the line that say he can't do it. Because this is America, okay? We're going to have the shit that we want in the store eventually. Which means one day, all you heroin junkies are probably going to go be able to buy it. But if you buy it like 4 or 5 times maybe in a week, we're going to be like, hey, dude, you got a problem, bro? What are you coping with? Because, like, it shouldn't be me. But if I had to volunteer for that and be like, yo, you doing heroin or whatever? By the way, I've lost a lot of people to that drug. And fentanyl. Recently, I lost one to fentanyl. She passed away before, freaking, what, it was like 8 months ago. Look, life, you shouldn't take life so seriously that you need to take stimulation to get to the point where you're going hard. I think my problem is I do all of this trying to depress my going so fucking hard that I'm going to explode my heart. I can't calm down without, or I can never fucking calm down. And it kills me. It's alright, maybe one day I'll learn. Just go find a beach on Bali. Cheers. So, I want to answer one question. How was my day? It was great. I slept in ever so slightly less than the past 2 days. I was sick during Christmas. You know, I have a lot of videos in the bank. So things coming up, and then like a week, I got to take about a week off with one video a day. I was sick. I had like the flu. I had like 104 temperature that day. I woke up. And I'm telling you right now, I hate being sick, but I get up, I go take my medicine, I take a shower, I eat breakfast, I maybe watch some TV, drink a little tea. I don't know, like, I try to fucking do everything that everyone tells me in my life to fucking get better. I'm coming off a roll of a good roll of a couple days of just getting better. And then Christmas happens. Look, you getting videos now. Might be a time where I don't have the time. Hey, I gotta turn you guys around, sorry. Oh, yeah, that's the cleaning box. I have a vacuum with batteries in there. It's cool. I'll show it one day. I've already shown it on the channel. You actually find there. I think there was something I was doing. Write-ups and diagnostics. Yeah, and I got a bunch of crap kicking around. Here's a bunch of things. Just all of these are DeWalt boxes. And, yeah. And then that's Sandy's Joy. So Sandy, rest in peace. She died. She was one of my clients. She passed away from dropping things. I'm dropping it. She passed away from a stroke because she was always like pushing herself. And like it's the story I'm trying to get away from. I need to find a way to relax, right? It's like smoking and drinking, none of that's going to depress me, right? I don't know. It's like, I hung the Joy this year. I sent a picture out to Sandy's sister, and she was like shocked that I had it. She was like, she thought she had owned Sandy's Joy. And I said, no, I got it at Brew Harry House, Deep Lore in the channel here, if you've been watching. And, she's like, you know, like sad and happy, and it's like mixed feelings all over. I miss that lady. I used to go out. I never want to put up Christmas lights for anyone. I hate doing it. but like I went and I put up Sandy's Joy every year, and this was the holiday living, and a sealed box in Brew Harry House was where I got this from. Also, this chop saw is from like 1998. Oh man, there's no safety on it. It's a Craftsman. Anyway, it's my favorite radial arm saw. But the thing I'm trying to get after is like the past is the past. We can never recreate it. We can always like pick up something from like 1996, like that little pistol right there. That's from 1996. It's a Han Solo pistol gun. You can pick that up and you can maybe feel that moment again if you ever picked that up when you were a kid. You can slightly time travel backwards with your memories. But I'm telling you right now, the whole point of life is you just keep going. And when you stop, it's done. Life is worth living. It's been the hardest question of my existence, and I'm telling you right now, even if you've done every amazing thing you possibly could to help people to be what Jesus says you should be, kind, caring, and giving, helpful, fixing people's problems, none of it matters unless you're doing it for you at the same time. I don't know where you guys are in your life. I don't know how easy it is to tell you that, like, the stuff that I'm doing could certainly just end at any time. Whether me getting an amazing job or whatever, I could be so consumed by my own existence that I wouldn't post. I know that sounds like a crazy thing. I mean, it sounds crazy for me to say it. But that day may come. I want you to know that I'll be back always. It's not today, it's not tomorrow, but stuff's happening in my life. Trying to work on things. I think this new year is spring opportunity. I don't know how to measure that, but I'm telling you right now, I'll do everything I can to keep everyone here who believes in me, who believed in me from the beginning, that I'll be here to like update on people. But I won't be live for a little bit because I gotta take about a week out. I gotta do a bunch of projects. I gotta do a bunch of things. I've got like 3 kind of lives I'm living, and it sucks. The one where I want to be me, the one where I don't want to be me, where I fix everyone else's problems, and then there's the one where I just want to take a poop in private. Because that's a constant issue in a lot of people's lives. Just remember, you're not alone. You could say anything at any time to anybody. If you are out there and you feel alone, just fucking hit up anybody. Phil Twerpin for mayor. Phil Twerpin is a great guy to talk to. One of the most accepting and crazy dudes I've ever met. Not to mention, can beat Battletoads. Feat that only I and my friend Z3 have ever done together. I have never done that by myself. He did it by himself. Believing in yourself, that means everything. It doesn't mean everything to you because you're doing it and you don't believe it, but you're doing it because you want to. But when you see other people seeing it and they believe, it fucking helps. I don't know what you're out there doing. I'm talking like one person, maybe 2 people, right? Because it fluctuates. Make tomorrow yours. Don't make it your dumbass fucking boss's. Make it your life. Start choosing to do things that make your shit better. I give it a go though. I got, like I said, looking at it, I have literally about 10 seconds before, not 10, a minute and 10 seconds before I go. But look, I'm Yes. Let me sum that up. You can fart in the wind, or you can fart in the room. You have to choose which of those things you do. And I'm going to tell you, the people with the most money have a fart smelling fetish. If I could put that any clearer right now, I hope that someone fucking clips this very moment. Good night, goodbye, and hallelujah. Because I'm about to go and pee all over a toilet seat.